This is actually a very special edition, if you will, of my podcast. Because I'm going to be talking and then playing about the thing I care about most in the world. I mean, I care about love, and I care about, world peace. I care about Putin going away. But I really care most about merit. Why merit? Because merit affects everything and everybody. It affects the quality of the customer service you get. It affects the quality of the food you eat. It affects the quality of this webcam. And unfortunately, increasingly, merit, I don't know if being replaced, but merit is being accompanied by melanin as a criterion for who gets hired, who gets promoted, who gets selected for prestigious colleges and graduate schools, medical schools. I'm a career counselor, and I've had many clients, very competent, white or Asian, cry, be angry or both, when they find, for example, that they were highly qualified for a job and they didn't get it, and then they find out later that a person with the right melanin, quote, right, got it. And not only do does the candidates who don't get the job on the merits suffer, not only do they end up having increased resentment toward the other, but the coworkers who are saddled with a less competent coworker. If it's a company, the shareholders are going to have less return. The customers of every product, like I talked about. The quality of medical care. Whenever merit is not the criterion, everyone suffers. The world suffers. Yes, there is advantage to redressing past redresses or even current inequities. But in my mind, a far greater loss accrues when we choose anything other than merit. I want to make triply clear here. I would be equally offended if a BIPOC, a person of color, black, indigenous person of color, didn't get a job on the merits. I would be standing shoulder to shoulder with that person, male or female, whatever their race. But when something other than a person's quality for the job, their work ethic, their intelligence, their drive, their skills, when melanin takes precedence, as it too often does, over merit, I am deeply saddened. And you could hear in my voice, even there's some anger, which I try to keep under control. And one of the ways I've tried to keep it under control is, this is going to seem odd, but I can't read music, I can't write music, but I can think music. And I can play by ear. And I concocted this thing I'm calling Requiem for merit. Because for the foreseeable future, I see merit ever less central to decisions, into not only in terms of we hire and admit to graduate school, but our priorities. Everything I see, every initiative is about helping people based on more for BIPOCs. I don't hear the word merit. I don't hear the merit case. It's let's bring up the people. Let's bring up BIPOCs to make things more equal. Every commercial I see shows a BIPOC or a woman as the hero showing up the inferior white male. News programs, entertainment media, books, plays, movies, TV shows disproportionately show the white male as either evil or clueless, and women and minorities as either heroic or victims of those evil white men, especially if they're rich. In fact, while certainly rich and poor people do things that are dishonest at times, but on average, rich people have contributed a lot. People have been willing to pay their good money to help ensure that they get value for their dollars. Rich does not equal evil, just like poor doesn't. Enough talking. Requiem for merit. 3 movements. only a brief moment in between. First is very sad. Second, a little less sad with something up, some semblance of hope. And then the third is a little bit more major key, not minor key, and ending with real hope. Because that is my hope that merit will resume its appropriate place as the dominant, if not exclusive, factor in all the decisions we make in terms of how we spend our money, our time as individuals, and as a society. audience of one. Anyway, I liked to end that with a bit of hope. I wish you merit, you being judged on your merits in whatever you do in your professional or in your personal life. And try to achieve what I aspire to but don't successfully. The anger you feel, if you do, try to channel it into something constructive and positive. In any event, I like to end all my podcasts with this message that I think is more, I think written, Frank A. Clark is the guy who read it. I don't want to take credit for it. He said something that may be more valuable now than ever in my lifetime. We find comfort among those who agree with us, growth among those who don't.